I think Ghalibaf is winning. So this is Ghani, guys. This is the head of Quds army. This is the replacement of Qasim Soleimani, right? So we just had Ali. This is interesting. We just had him, Musavi, Zolgar, and Abdullahi come and endorse Ghalibaf. Okay. Some of the most important people within the IRGC, notably not Vahidi. Okay. We already had Mujtaba Khamenei or his office fully endorsed Ghalibaf recently, right? And here's an interesting, so that's the boots. So we have the suits, which is Ghalibaf, right? We just had the boots endorse Ghalibaf. We earlier had the turbans, which is the office of the supreme leadership of endorse Ghalibaf. And guess what just happened? I don't know if you saw this. Mir Bagheri came out and endorsed Ghalibaf. Mir Bagheri is the spiritual leader of the Paidari camp. And he said, we need to have unity. And this is good for us. This deal is good for us. Okay.
Do you think they're pumping him up?
I think that U.S. military power is the most powerful force right now compared to IRGC power, compared to the supreme leadership soft power, compared to the Paidari camp soft power. And Ghalibaf, just the fact that he has, I think Ghalibaf has now used the Americans, the US American, used the American military power to make everyone else in the regime submit to him. For now.
And it wouldn't be too bad for them to endorse him because he's the main proponent of this deal. If the deal falls apart, Ghalibaf is the one to blame, and they can start criticizing.
No, not anymore.
You don't think so?
Not anymore. But no, because they endorsed him, so they would be there to blame as well. They just came out with a full endorsement of him.
I don't understand how the
being able. Yeah, the spirit. The guy that said, "For the sake of Islam, we could kill half of the unknown world," just came out and endorsed the deal. That is, and Ali, it all happened close at the same time. It all happened close at the same time.
But like, here's the thing: the Paidaris 2 days ago were saying that this deal is the worst thing ever, right? The Islamic Republic is losing. But now they're saying the opposite.
Well, no. I mean, the people, the Paidari people haven't, like, we haven't heard whether Sabati and Rasai and Raifipur and Nabavian will fall in line, but their spiritual leader so far has came out and said that.
These guys are such cockroaches, man. I understand what they're doing now. They're so they're just roaches. Like, you stamp on them, it's so hard to actually
can kill them. Yeah. For survival, they would do anything.
You just completely go back on your oh my god, they just completely backtrack. And then they're gonna leave it up to Sabati and Nabavian to be like
they're willing to sell out everything. They will sell out everything. The supreme leader, they will sell out Islam itself for survival.
So is Sabati and Nabavian, are they gonna be like the false opposition now to this?
We'll see. We have to see if they fall in line or they will keep.
They'll fall in line. Those two guys they're just as much of a roach.
It's interesting because they didn't go with the strategy of throwing Pezeshkian under the bus. They went with the strategy of fully endorsing the deal. They went the opposite. They're like,
these are the people that the United States, in the United States, thinks that they can deal with these people. They backtrack and lie like we breathe. There is nothing in 47 years that makes you think that you can trust anything that they say. Nothing.
Yeah, they have zero principles. Zero principles.
So,
I know.
okay. I think that was pretty much it, except for this.
Okay, and then after that, we
Then we
need to
read the
do the
super chats.
chats and then go, and then because we need to.
Okay, guys, listen.
Ooh.
Okay. People didn't catch this. In the New York Times interview that he said yesterday, okay, he had a 28-minute interview with the New York Times. And they have all of this on text. Like everything he says has been transcribed. All right. If Iran failed to reach a final nuclear accord, he would restart military attacks on Tehran or make the US the guardian of the Middle East in return for 20% of the region's revenues. So whatever the Gulf countries make, take a 20% cut in return for protection. Yeah. But didn't I say Persian Gulf?
Yeah. I don't know.
So the Persian Gulf countries will get protection from the United States, but now they'll give them 20% of their oil revenue. Okay. So
that's not happening, but okay.
Wow. Right. The other thing was that he was talking about Mojtaba Khamenei, and he said that if Iran's leaders killed protesters, it would prevent them from getting full sanctions relief and access to 25 billion in frozen funds.
Wait, he said that?
Yes, he said that, according to the New York Times, that the interview that they had with him.
Well, that's the first time I'm saying that's being introduced as a condition.
I haven't seen anyone else talk about that. Yeah.
I mean, okay.
So here's the thing. Let me make this so you guys can actually see this. All right, guys, look at this pink text. This whole paragraph is actually really important. Okay, so if Iran's leaders killed protesters, it would prevent them from getting all of the sanctions lifted and prevent them from getting a lot of their frozen assets on the condition that they don't kill, okay? But the memorandum of understanding that's being leaked everywhere, which is what the Islamic Republic is leaking everywhere, it is not there. So this is something that we need to look out for on Friday. Is this actually in there? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's literally what Ali is saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to highlight that the Islamic Republic is pushing so much of this 14-point memorandum and people are believing it. At the same time, there could be vastly different things that the United States says that's on there, like this. So let's wait and see. All right, that was that. Now time for the super chats. And wow, this guy sent 3 super chats in a row.
Well, desperate turnpay. So look at this. Jew hater saying it was always the Shah who the West backed. It's not a secret. They will also back the Jew puppet Shah's son. Oh, wait. So you're saying our Shah was an ally of the United States? Good. We actually appreciate that. That you know that. And Carter, you should have, Carter should have known that. It wasn't just the West backing the Shah. The Shah also backed the US. The support was mutual. Is that that's how allies work. I don't know. I know you're a Jew hater, so you don't understand this, but allies are supposed to back each other, right? And by Jew puppet, you mean not hating of Jew? Because I know in your vocabulary, anybody who's friendly and not hating on Jews is a Jew puppet. So a Jew hater thinking that we're Jewish puppets and the show was Jewish puppets is just coming from you. That's a compliment. My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.